Oh, it's time. Time to get radical.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to Comment of the Week for March 31st through April the 6th. Starting off with the honorable mentions, first we have Frag Taster. The quartering and tin pool are garbage. There are clowns who manufacture political division and hate, and they prey off gullible people, feeding off their naiveness. Everything is SJW outrage cringe with them. Just look at all those copy and paste half-assed soullessly manufactured clickbait videos with the same exact emoji thumbnails or titles. How so many people on here are stupid and gullible enough to believe those charlatan clowns, it just blows my mind. They just lap up every bit of their content and ask for more, no matter how many uploads a day those dunderheads churn out. Isn't it obvious to everyone how clearly garbage they are? Those guys are literally YouTube cancer. I wouldn't even waste my time glancing at one of those shitty clickbait thumbnails of theirs. If I accidentally said the quartering in the same breath as Bithead 1000, I would wash my mouth out with soap. Honestly, Rick, sometimes I think the only sane people left are those of us who see the world as the biggest steaming pile of bullshit in the universe. P.S. Old Metal Jesus was just being pissy at Mad Little Pixel because he's upset and afraid of anyone reviewing a product before him. I guess he doesn't realize that when you aren't a leech who expects things for free, and you actually go out and buy the products you review, that you can review the product whenever the hell you want, because you don't have a company holding an embargo date over you. He should try it sometime. Thank you, Frag Taster. Next up we got Art Bell. Dreamcast Guy hints at his being a YouTuber videos, how worried he is about clicks and ideas. What choices to make. Chases trends or he may not eat, is how he sees it. Full-time YouTuber is full-time trend and click chaser. Lies for clicks. However, he never shoves his hand in the face of the viewer asking for direct cash. He has join, but doesn't push Patreon or join in his videos. Nor does his big YouTube brother Boogie2988. Rare when we are so used to the sad face sales pitch, guys. Cancer, COVID, leaky basement, RV trip. You owe me a living. Adpocalypse. Wah. Does have the join, the shiny button, the emojis. News that 500 paid joiners means Google sends you a join 500 award, some kind of framed button like the 1 million subs or whatever. Silver button of 100k subscribers kind of deal. 500 subs means you are earning YouTube 30%, I think, and you get usually 5 each, minus the 30%, so 1.5 goes to YouTube. If the platform gets $750 from your join in just 1 month only, you still get send the button. YouTube is not exactly against this endless pay/TV structure. It enriches and hurts Patreon, and has been said, super high quality video and information, skill building videos may well be worth a tip, but people give to the unworthy. Past a certain point, it creates lazy creators like Gaming Historian, guys in vacation mode, viewers work and give so he rarely needs to, worship of false idols, a sin in a good book, pal. Thank you, Art Bell. Next up we got Jesus. It's all good. He put locally sourced organic honey and fresh turmeric from a greenhouse gas neutral co-op farm from some tiny village, in which you've never heard of course, in India on his cruelty-free, cage-free, free-range, antibiotic-free natural diet farm-to-table chicken. Completely safe, his guru Nimir Namast Pyrat Pate, I know I butchered that, formerly known as William Smith from Arkansas, once went to Nepal and had a layover in India, and those great gurus and yogis told him it was completely legitimate way of consuming poultry. Raw chicken. I mean, really, fuck science! Just because the human digestive tract evolved to better digest and absorb cooked meat protein doesn't mean it's true. Tool, using apes that are on the top of the food chain equipped with the biggest brains yet no natural defenses, were smart enough to selectively breed once wild animals into docile bovines and retarded flightless birds that taste delicious, particularly when high heat or flame is applied to them. Selective breeding, natural selection, animal husbandry, and the evolution of agriculture, along with our ever-increasing knowledge of what causes disease, from evil spirits and demons to bacteria, viruses, and environmental factors. It's fake news and may as well be witchcraft to all sorts of internet-based brain trust. Honestly, this guy is a genius. He has completely turned science and evolution on its head, erasing hundreds of thousands of years of mostly collective human knowledge and ingrained behavior. Revolutionary thinking like this is what's going to fuel the continuity of the human species. Just ask the Chinese and the Africans. COVID-19, SARS, MERS, Ebola, Zika, West Nile, AIDS, Kuru, and a variety of parasites, all fake news. The only solution is raw meat, a raw meat diet, particularly raw bush meat of unknown origin, covered in flies and maggots from an outdoor market on a dirt road during a 102 degree day in Sierra Leone or Liberia. Let's just ignore the fact that the places where this alpha as fuck diet is still popular in the year 2020, being 39 years old is considered old age, and making it to 50 is a miracle. Thank you, Jesus, Jesus, hallelujah. Moving right into the medal ceremony with the bronze medal, we have Sneaky V. Good idea consulting Kenny on this situation, Rick. You're going through a logical process of evaluating what the purpose of this product is, the Amico, and will the price point get consumers to show interest, which are a key to success as a console. How I see this as being problematic is this console doesn't fall into the category of nostalgia craze, where a consumer gets nostalgic about it because it's such an old intellectual property that people in their 40s and below might have never had any exposure to the console. This falls into a weird category of creating fake nostalgia, repackaging it into a cult form entity like what Scientology does with the e-meters, and making people think that they have a problem with themselves to need their cult services. Now, this might not be related to your channel's agenda of e-beggery and scammers. You mean anti-beggery and anti-scammers? But like Scientology, when you're trying to push something someone doesn't need or is bad for them, then that's just a whole new category in itself. The games also look a lot like mobile games, some of which are mobile games or of poor quality, mostly previewed so far. If Tommy agrees to this interview, let me know where I can contact you privately to give you some questions to ask him. Well, I'm probably not going to be doing an interview with Tommy. Nobody's asked him hard-hitting questions yet, Rick. The retro video game community might not be his target, but him and his band of marketing team bandits are heavily focusing on the retro community, which is super suspicious and not congruent with him targeting the seniors or soccer moms to get the Amico sold. I agree 100% that Pat and Ian were wrong for how they disrespected Rich from ReviewTech USA on their podcast. However, it held a lot of weight with how Rich backed off too much and didn't hit Tommy with strong questions like he has with other people in the past. Rich sells out a lot, so do Pat and Ian because they rely on YouTube, Patreon, and all other e-beggery tools on the internet for live support. I got some questions I don't want to post here that would catch Tommy off guard because he's using some kind of YouTube marketing software to catch any Amico tagged videos popping up instantly of even the smallest YouTube channels, which is odd in itself since he's apparently only targeting seniors and millennial moms, and I'm not talking out of my ass. This is all facts that he can't scrub off the internet. Well, I'll respond to two things here. You talk about who it is targeting, and when you have a product, one thought that goes through your mind is, who am I going to target with this product? Now, when it comes to kids, some people say, like, this thing's not going to do good because of the Switch Lite. If he's trying to target kids, then that market is clearly owned by Nintendo. The Switch Lite is $200. This thing's going to be $250. I don't think it would beat the Switch Lite at $100 if he's targeting children. Okay, children are on their phones and they're on Nintendo, the Switch. Okay, so I don't see it, being a big hit with that demographic. You say he's trying to target soccer moms, as if soccer moms are going to plug this in? I don't know. I mean, bored soccer moms, maybe, if they don't see their husbands a lot, they might plug something else in the wall, you know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Seniors? Again, maybe people that remember the original, maybe nostalgia, maybe we're talking like 50 people in their 50s, maybe 60s, not seniors specifically. So not really, I don't know who it's targeting. So his last line is probably retro gamers. So he talks to people in the YouTube gaming communities, targeting buyers from retro gaming and everything. Only thing is, a lot of retro gamers probably have the original hardware, or they will probably try to get older consoles and systems. I don't know. I don't see where the market is for this. Next up, you talk about how Pat and Ian were wrong for how they disrespected Rich. I don't think anybody's really wrong for disrespecting Rich, and I don't think anybody's wrong for disrespecting Pat and Ian. Fuck them all is what I got to say. Rich wearing the shirt for the product. Come on now. Really? You're wearing the shirt for the product? So they were right to call him out for wearing the shirt. Maybe that was, and I'm not going to say that was the reason he got the interview with Rich, or Rich wanted the interview with Tommy. Okay, I mean, I would wager a guess. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there was money on the table. I mean, because it really wasn't that big of a deal, not that big of a get for Rich to have a exclusive interview with Tommy, because Tommy will pretty much toss out an interview to anybody, like literally like anybody on YouTube. I mean, if I say anything right now, he will just like magically appear probably. So I'm not going to say the magical words to make him appear here. But yeah, there's so many problems with this, which we might go into with the response to the silver medal. Thank you, Sneaky V. The silver medal is going to come to us from Twilight Studios. You guys should definitely give Tommy your contact info so he can send you some free stuff to wear on a follow-up interview. He and his minions keep telling YouTubers why they're wrong if they don't have glowing reviews of the thing that has very little to show for itself and it keeps falling short of its stated goals, i.e. price point, exclusive games, 2D graphics, powerhouse, never taken money before people have played it. I think the reason some folks are taking issue with him is due to stuff like he posted below. He wants to be taken seriously as a CEO and salesman, yet he runs around constantly calling potential customers douchebags and worse. He mocked another YouTuber's speech impediment when he had the same pretty mild but uninterested take on it. Now the behavior of an adult, let alone a competent professional. Of course, his MO is to try his best to tear any opposition down rather than behave in a more professional manner. His reputation precedes him in most places now. Either you guys hold on to your valid opinions at which point he starts bashing you, or you accept a pile of cheap swag and let him come on your channel to prattle on with his usual stick full of promises and little substance. He loves the line that you can't have a negative opinion of something you haven't played. Funny, he's happy to feed you stories and promises for something he can't show because most of it exists only in Tommy's fantasies. Deflections and convenient secret focus group data like a fart in a breeze. None of that stops him from selling it to people left and right still, but it's okay, you'll get your money back, trust him. Anybody that doesn't praise him is part of the deep state of haters out to get him. The only thing he's shown is a banana PI in a box and a few garden variety mobile Unity games using stock graphics or less. He's even passing off videos of years old App Store freebies as his own work. When outed, it's just more excuses and deflection about big plans, focus groups, or you're not the audience so your opinion doesn't count. I guess you meant to say not the target audience? None of that has stopped him from preying upon retro gaming fans to give him money while telling them it's not for them and promises huge marketing later. That's the guy he needs to get with. Huge marketing later to his real audience he swears is just gagging for when he has to sell. The entire exercise looks like just more snake oil from a con man who promises anything or makes any excuse to justify his arguments. As been noted by many, rather than demonstrating anything to support his claims, he chooses to attack people online like a 2-year-old, preening and posing while spreading more fertilizer at all hours of the day like a squirrel on meth. Look for his usual excruciatingly wordy non-responses to any hard questions or legitimate criticism that his ego can't handle. You should note they're right out of the sociopath narcissistic playbook. I can't verify that he said that about that one person that with the speech impediment. I didn't see that. I can't verify that. Maybe some of you down below can verify this instance, but I cannot. But yeah, a lot of good criticism of this guy. You said that he bashes people, gives people swag. I don't, like I said in the response to the bronze medal, if you gotta hand out swag to people, that's a bad sign. I just don't like that in general. Like the handing out swag to reviewers, the process, if you're trying to give someone a t-shirt and a shirt, your product should speak for itself. You shouldn't have to toss out freebies to people or give them a promise, hey, you're getting the Founders Edition, just, just review it. Oh, give your honest review, but I'm going to give you some shit also after it. As far as what I've seen of it, not a whole lot. I mean, there's not like a hands-on video. No one has their hands on it. There's not a demonstration of it, is there? I noticed there was a Evel Knievel game. Is that the one you're pointing to, where they actually showed footage from the app or the phone game, but they didn't show actual footage from the system? I would say wait until you buy anything, until you see this thing running and maybe Tommy actually playing it, and then you're happy with it. But other than that, it could be a whole lot of snake oil. Could be. And you said he's shown the Ben Epi in a box, deflection about big plans, focus groups, saying that you're not the audience so your opinion doesn't count. He's actually said that. If you have a product, I know you have target audiences, like I spoke on before, but the goal is to sell it, right? The goal is to sell your product. So I think he's kind of shooting himself on the foot. He is getting out there. He's getting out there talking to people. Maybe he's just of the sort that he believes in his product and he wants people to believe in it also. And when they bring up criticism, he'll say, sometimes people say, hey, they want the hardest questions, they want the toughest questions. But then they really want to answer the questions and then they deflect and they go on to something else. Thank you, Twilight Studios. Next up, I can feel it. I can feel it in me. It's a miracle. Jesus makes a return. Honorable mention and the gold medal. Well done, sir. Well done. This is pretty much the only specific channel I actively seek out. That being said, the stuff recommended for me is all mainstream stuff with weird or suggestive thumbnails. Like, I don't want to watch little kids, period. I don't want anything pertaining to kids. I don't go to any internet sites pertaining to kids, yet for some reason, it's a bunch of little kid shit in my recommendations. Hey Google, I think there may be a few, you said a word starting with P and ending with S, on your algorithm development team. Just saying. Scroll further down and pretty much every YouTuber you mention in your videos is also recommended on YouTube. Channels I've never heard of or watched. The Quartering, The Completionist, MGR. If I watch one of your videos with MGR, my sidebar is filled with MGR and maybe one Radical Rig video. Scroll further down and it's Makeup Assholes, The Mr. Beast, Dude Perfects, The Slime Channels, Content Farm type shit, The Instagram Van Gypsy, The Tiny House Fucktards, Shitty pop and rap music videos, The Autistic Builders and Fixers who give the white glove treatment to a $2 piece of garbage, TED Talks and so on. YouTube picks the winners and losers. The game is rigged. So if some people want YouTube stardom, it's best just to squash that dream early on. It's too late. Too late to be a legacy channel. It seems you have to be willing to sell your kids in some cases. You have to be a part of a special community willing to pimp some weird message. Become a clickbait content farm based out of Turkey, Moldova, Bulgaria, or China. Crush some stuff with a press. What the fuck? Have a sweet rags to riches sob story vlog. Be a dude that wears makeup and accepts gifts from children in his P.O. box. Be a stunning and brave transvestite. Be a celebrity. Be a musician. Be rich with a lot of interesting toys and properties, and have lifestyle to boot. The issue is the evolution of marketing. What was once an ad you read in the paper or magazine, listened to on the radio or watched on TV became antiquated with how it's all about viral marketing and a side dose of social messaging. Being viral was once an organic means. A video blew up overnight and became a sensation. Since businesses are like crack addicts, always searching for the next high, like a bunch of prophets or a new market to break into, which I can't blame them, there became a need to artificially create viral content in which to advertise. Ultimately, the algorithm makes sense. It's not about what you like, who you like to watch, or who you want, what you actually want to watch. It's about pimping those big channels that make the big bucks. Creativity, original thought, or opinion have no place on YouTube. None of that shit makes sales quotas or an impactful difference for a corporate bottom line. It is a perfect place to sell tweens makeup products or stay-at-home moms, all 10 of them, toys or toiletries, or addictive modeling mobile pay-to-win games, or easily hacked VPNs or Castrol GTX. And that's not even the truly scary stuff they are selling. The real bad shit that big tech and corporate America sell is free, aside from all the data they mine out of you, which is bundled and sold to everybody, including foreign governments, is that all the social and political messaging and subtleties in all the top content. But that's a whole nother can of worms. Whole nother can of worms indeed for that last thing, but we'll focus on the winners and losers of YouTube. YouTube picks the winners and losers. I think that'll be the title of this gold comment of the day. If you're a person like me, I've been on here for years, okay? I've been creating, I think, some of the best commentary on this platform. But YouTube don't care about that shit. YouTube don't care about substance. YouTube picks the winners and losers, all right? There's people on here like the van lady. The van lady and that garbage bullshit. That garbage bullshit. That's who YouTube wants to push. YouTube pushes the channels, pushes agendas and everything, right? Hey, you know, well, they got their reasons. They got their reasons. They want to make their own stars, all right? They want to make their own stars. They want to push their own shit. It is not a place anymore for independent thought. Maybe it once was. But YouTube is all corporate. It is all corporate, okay? Most of the channels that are recommended to you is shit you really don't even want or need. Losers, picking the winners and losers. That's what happens. They will recommend channels, and it gets out there, and people will view the channels. And you know what happens? Because they know the algorithm, they built the algorithm, they push channels out there like the Van Girl, and then that channel becomes huge, almost overnight, because they understand that they don't care about, well, right now specifically, they don't care about having any controversial content on their channel. And this is another problem with YouTube and independent thought. They don't want any independent thought on here. They don't want anything that they consider to be toxic on their platform. So I look at it as, well, it's all sad. It is of course all sad. I don't ever see myself becoming the kind of channel that will play ball with the algorithms. That's never going to happen. I'm never going to change this channel around to become bigger on the platform. But by the same token, the irony is this. For me to get bigger on the platform and to actually cause a lot of the change which I'd like to cause, I just spoke on a motherfucker with over 1 million subscribers, perfectly fine with getting donations from children. You don't think I would like to stop some of that shit? So then what happens? Jesus? Do I change the channel around considerably? Do I have different thumbnails? Do I try to play to those algorithms? Play the same game to become a bigger channel? Then, you know, what would happen? I would become a fucking sellout. But ironically, is that what I have to fucking do to get bigger? To change some things on the platform that I want to change. That's what I get caught in, and that's fucking sad. But what's not fucking sad is this comment from you, Jesus. Thank you so much. Thank everybody so much for your comments today. I will try to my best to get caught up on comment of the week because I truly do love and enjoy doing this series. Thank you. Have a great day.